All right, look, right off the bat, I normally don't even talk about sports at all. Like, I normally don't even, like, talk about sports, NFL. You know, I may talk about an athlete if something happened, something like that. But I never really get into X's and O's and stuff like that. But listen, man, listen. I'm happy that there's new ownership in Washington, D.C. I'm happy that the vibe is different. I mean, even though I'm down here in Florida, when I watch the games on TV, when I hear the people that tell me they went to the game, you can see that the vibe is different. I mean, they got sellout games now. You know, that pride for our football team, for our home football team is back. I mean, we have some pride. We have some, we feel like there's a new vibe in the city for the football team. And so yesterday we played the Buffalo Bills, right? And even looking at my schedule, I knew that Buffalo was going to be a tough game. I knew that. I knew it was going to be a tough game, right? But I didn't think that we needed to lose the way we lost, right? And our defense, hats off to our defense. They held their offense to 16 points through 3 quarters, man, until Sam Howe, got shell-shocked, right? Like, I mean, this young man was getting sacked. Buffalo was on their ass. Me personally, I don't understand why we didn't run the ball a lot more, even the first half. Their defense was flying around and running over our offensive line so quick. I don't understand why we just wasn't pitching it until we can figure something out. And then, the fact that this young man ended up throwing 2 critical interceptions. One was a pick 6. At that point, I'm like, why not pull him out the game? Yeah, he the captain. He got a captain's badge, and y'all feel like he gonna be the next, the future of the team. That's cool. But at this point, after his 3rd sack and his 3rd interception, that young man was shell-shocked. And I felt like we traumatized that man by keeping him in the game. And I talked to my brother yesterday, talked to a couple other fans, not even Redskin fans, and they kind of felt the same way. Like, why not just take him out and put Brissett in, let Brissett come in, do his thing? Because think about it. What if you keep that young man in the game and he get injured? Y'all kept that man in the game the whole game. For what? For what? He didn't score nothing. It was 0. Like, we didn't score nothing. First quarter, 0. Second quarter, 0. Third quarter, 0. Fourth quarter, end of the fourth quarter, field goal. Are you serious? Sellout crowd, and that's what you get to people, man. So the defense, again, defense did their job, man. But you can't keep the defense on the field that long and expect for them to be high power every time they on the field. You got to let them come off and get some rest, yo. They was on the field damn near the whole game yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And again, injury to Sam Howe. You leave him in the game, he get hurt, then what? Why not just put Brissett in the game, see what he can do, see if the young can watch and see what Brissett do. Brissett is a veteran. He's been a starting quarterback in this league. I'm not saying he's, the best quarterback, but I mean, that's why he's our backup right now. But I still felt like at the beginning of the season that Brissett should have started. That was just me. People was like, nah, the younger gonna start. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm cool with the younger starting, but I felt like Brissett should have started. But either way, listen, we cannot do that again, man. And so for me, the loss yesterday for me was on the coaching staff. EB, Ron Rivera, y'all needed, man. Listen, we know we need an upgrade on the offensive line. We know that. The fans know that. Everybody knows that. And everybody knows Baltimore got a good defense. They showed that yesterday. Why we didn't switch the game plan up off the break? Come on, man. I mean, as the game was progressing and you were saying that Buffalo was on our ass, you supposed to switch it up and did something, man. Come on, man. So it was difficult for me to watch that game yesterday. Yes, I mean, it was one loss. I was expecting for us to lose, but not that way. Again, defense did their job, held them peoples to 16 points in 3 quarters. That young man was getting his ass sacked. That shit was ugly, man. We should not have lost that game like that. We supposed to pull them out the game. He was shell shocked at this point. Even the commentators was like, man, he shell shocked. Like every time he snapped the ball, he looking trying to, you know what I'm saying? It was too much. He couldn't run. He was holding the ball. Once he started getting sacked, I was like, yeah, he done. We should have pulled him out the game. put our backup in, see if our backup can change the rhythm of the game. And if it was a possibility for us to put Howe back in, then we put him back in. But we should not have lost that game like that, man. So hats off to the defense. We definitely need to upgrade our offensive line. We definitely need a slight adjustment on our defense, for real. Slight adjustment on our defense. And coaching, man. Crazy, man. I'm gonna put this L on here. Because it is what it is. But we shouldn't have lost like that. Not like that, man. Y'all be safe, man.